the tongue is back, and today I got another hot sauce review for you. We're going to be looking at Tres Diablos by the Pepper Palace. Now, the Pepper Palace was kind enough to send me this hot sauce and a couple of other products to review for them, along with this shirt which says show me your peppers, which is pretty cool. So I'd like to thank them for sending this my way for review, and hopefully they enjoy this review. So let's go ahead and look at this. Tres Diablos. It has jolokia, scorpion, and habanero peppers in it. And I do like the label. It's kind of cool. It's got the three peppers with their tongue sticking out green, and then they're inside of a mouth. It's kind of a cool looking label. There's some fire kind of all around it, all around the label. Pretty cool looking label. And the nice thing about this label is there's no nutrition facts. None. We don't need nutrition facts for hot sauce. It's just we don't need it. The hot sauce has no nutritional value. So let's go ahead and look at the ingredients real fast. Excuse me. It has red habanero peppers, distilled white vinegar, tomato paste, Naga jolokia peppers, Trinidad Moruga scorpion powder, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and xanthan gum. And of course, they are the planet's #1 hot shop. And you can order this from thepepperpalace.com. Obviously, like with all hot sauces, refrigerate after opening and make sure you shake it well before using it. As you can see, I've used a little bit of it, probably about a quarter to a third of it or so. And I gotta say, it's an okay hot sauce. It's not a great hot sauce. And the reason for that is just there's just too much vinegar and even too much tomato paste for me. It's just overly vinegary, and if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm not a fan of overly vinegary hot sauces. But this makes a really good cooking hot sauce. I used it to marinate some chicken overnight, and then I cooked the chicken in this sauce. And what it did was it really toned down the vinegar. You're basically cooking the vinegar off, and even some of that tomato paste. You're cooking that vinegar off, so it's not as vinegary when you're eating it. So I like it that way. As just an everyday table hot sauce, not a big fan. But that's just based on the amount of vinegar in there, mostly. The tomato paste does give it a little bit of an off flavor too, but mostly it's the vinegar. And like I said, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm not a fan of vinegary sauces. So let's go ahead and shake it up and get the aroma and the taste on it. It does tend to bubble up right here at the top. Especially when you first get it, it is really hard to get it out of the bottle. But once you've used enough of it, once it kind of gets down below the neck right here, it's a lot easier to get out of the bottle. But excuse me, let's get some of this in there. It is nice and thick due to the amount of tomato paste that they put in there, and I do believe that they put the tomato paste in there because they use so much vinegar that it really thickened it up. Because otherwise it'd be kind of like a Tabasco where it's just super runny. And I don't like those kind of hot sauces either. And right here, this far away from my face, I can really smell the vinegar. It is very, very pungent. It does have some seeds in there, which, that's a good thing. I like seeds in my hot sauce. It doesn't bother me at all. But right away, what you can really smell is the vinegar. And then after that, you smell those peppers. You really smell the habaneros. With those being the #1 ingredient, you should be able to smell the habanero, and you do. So you really smell the habanero in this one, and you smell that vinegar. You don't really get any of the onion or the garlic. You do get some of the jolokia pepper and some of the scorpion pepper in there, but mostly it's habanero, red habanero, and vinegar. Let's go ahead and taste it. Cheers. Yeah. Sorry. Right away, the first thing you notice when you put it in your mouth is just the insane amount of vinegar. It's so vinegary. It's very, very sour, almost like sourish, I guess is the word. It's just like it's just got that vinegar taste to it, and it's just I don't like it. I just don't like overly vinegary sauces. But if you cook with it, it's not so bad. Like I said, it really kind of cooks everything off. It's not so bad then. But so you get the vinegar right away, and then you do get that tomato paste actually does come through in the flavor, and I think it kind of throws the flavor off as well a little bit. Just because tomato paste has kind of an off flavor in my opinion. But then you get the flavor of the peppers right after that. You get the habanero and the jolokia and the scorpion, which I like because they're showcasing the peppers rather than trying to use a bunch of other stuff to I guess mask the flavor of the peppers. They're using the peppers for flavor. Now, if they just simply tone down the vinegar, and the tomato paste, this would be such a much better hot sauce. But as it is, it's just kind of okay. Like I said, I love it as a cooking hot sauce. It works really, really well. Excuse me. It's making my nose run. Now, for flavor, I would probably put it at about a 6. Just because I like the flavor of the peppers in this sauce, but I don't like the amount of vinegar. If you took the vinegar down a little bit, to where it was more manageable, to where you didn't taste it as much, this would be a great hot sauce just to put on anything if you like a hot sauce with some heat. Excuse me. Hot sauce gave me got me burping. So, but now as far as like heat, I would probably put it. I'd probably put it at about a 5.5 on heat. It's hot enough for a chili head to satisfy them, but for a non-chili head, this is going to be pretty hot. My brother tried this hot sauce, and he said it was too hot for him. And he doesn't like stuff that's super hot. So, but for a chili head, this is going to be nice and hot. And a lot of that is just simply because they added a lot of habaneros. And then, of course, you got jolokia and scorpion pepper in there, too. So there's 3 different peppers that are nice and hot peppers that are helping this hot sauce get some nice heat. So yeah, that was Tres Diablos. Thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to keep it spicy, and I will see you in the next video.